Hey guys, Jeff here with another edition of What's in My EXO. I'm going to show you guys what I would take along on a 3-day backcountry bear hunting trip. Say you get off work on a Friday, you've got Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday to go hunting. That's what I've got here. Starting it out, I'm running the EXO 3500. This is my absolute favorite pack that EXO offers. The two big side pockets are kind of needed for me, especially if I'm going to run a spotting scope with me. Next up would be my water system. I run a steri pen. Have to bring the Nalgene for that because you can only sterilize 32 ounces at a time. And I'm running a 2-liter HydroPack bladder. Sleep system, starting out with the quilt. I run the Enlightened Equipment quilt. It's a 10-degree quilt. It's going to keep me warm all the way up until it's like under 20 degrees. You start getting into the teens and it's going to get cold. You'll have to wear your clothes at night, but it does work. I bring a garbage bag with me all the time. Multiple usage. You know, I put it underneath my tent so I don't poke a hole in my pad, or the tent for that matter. I can throw meat in here, a hide, anything like that. Or if it really starts raining, toss it up over my head. As far as my sleeping pad goes, I'm running a Big Agnes Q-Core SLX. I've ran some of the other pads that are a little bit lighter. I think this one comes in at 16 ounces, which is still pretty light, but it's 4 inches thick. So as far as sleeping goes in the middle of the night, I'm not waking up. My hip's not, bumping into the ground. 4-inch pad, extremely good R value on it. This is my favorite pad I've ran in the last few years. Tent is a Big Agnes Fly Creek UL2. Pretty much bomb-proof, super lightweight. And if I know that the weather's going to be pretty good, I'll ditch my rainfly altogether and just run the tent. Stakes, the pole that it comes with. Let's go with food. First, my stove system is a jet boil. If I'm only going to be in there for a few days, small canister is perfect. Food, I'm going to bring in 2 meals for breakfast, usually an oatmeal based breakfast. Dinners, spaghetti and chili are kind of my go-to. I can dehydrate them myself right here. Super easy, super good. Snacks for the middle of the day, granola bars, dehydrated fruit, almond butter. That's all. I keep it all together and I layer it per day. Doing your own meals, you kind of have to have a bowl. I run a Sea to Summit bowl with a Sea to Summit titanium spork. Seems to work out pretty good. Paper towels so I can keep everything clean. Toilet paper so I can keep something else clean. As far as optics go, tripod. I'm running a carbon fiber slick tripod with the Benro S2 head. Super solid setup. It's about as light as it gets for what we're doing out there. If I'm bear hunting, I'm bringing the big dog, Maven S1 25 to 50 by 80 millimeter spotting scope. Bear hunting can be tough, man. So if you're not, 100% sure what you're looking at, you really want to get in there and see what it is. And with my spotter, I'm also going to pack in a pair of 11 by 45 Mavens. This will kind of be my wake up, glass around, find some bears, pull out the spotting scope, and really see what I'm looking at. Game bags. I run 2 game bags. I can fit a boned out bear in this, and if I need to, I can always use my garbage bag for the hide if I pack it all out. I like to have a set of gloves with me as well. I'm kind of one of those guys. Knife, Benchmade knife. Super sharp, keeps a really good edge. I do bring a little sharpener with me just in case. In my emergency kit, blister repair, band-aids, a lighter, extra paracord, kind of all stays right here. And since, with Onyx Maps being on our phones, I like to bring in an extra battery charger. Dark energy. Awesome. Cold weather doesn't affect it. I've used some of the other ones. It just seems like they kind of die faster if it's cold, so dark energy is the way to go. Headlamp, running a black diamond. I'm not sure exactly what model this is, but it does have an extra battery pack on the back, so it's a little bit heavier. But as far as light output goes, man, this is kind of the ticket right here. Trek pulls. I'm a Trek pull guy. I run a one size Trek pull. It's a black diamond Trek pull. This is an aluminum one, but it is extremely lightweight. I don't think that if I was a really big guy that I'd want to run these, because I just don't think they would hold up to a really big guy hammering down the hill with a full pack on. As far as clothes go, pretty much the only thing that's going to run in my pack as I'm going in would be my puffy jacket, maybe one extra base layer. I don't pack any extra clothes. I don't like having extra clothes if I don't need it. So I wear in one change and that is it. Gaiters, Chama hoodie, beanie, just another base layer, merino base layer, pair of underwear, and the canabs. As far as boots go, I'm running the Crispy Summit GTX. Super light, they're not insulated. It's a perfect early season boot, and I can even run those all the way up into the late season as long as I have a good pair of socks with me. So that's what I would have for a 3-day backcountry bear hunting trip.